Greetings. The black light. The name of this video going to have, another long title called Benny gave Bernie rather. Bernie gave Chuck some bucks. The black man and woman still tripping on the plantation. Politics is a pile of tricks. You should know by now. So we're going to define politics. Politics, the science of government, a political affair, political methods and tactics, political opinions. Then we got fractional scheming for power. This is out the Webster's Dictionary. Now we're going to define socialism, a theory by which the means of production and distribution are owned by society rather than individuals. A political movement for the establishment of such system. So, soldiers, listen up. My sub-soldiers, we got to stop letting our former slave master and their children of this plantation corporation control our language, formulating our own terminology and use it against us. We got to formulate a terminology for ourselves and use it against them. For example, in the dictionary, you got usury defined as the lending of money at excessive rates of interest, terms to keep interest lawful. You see? Interest, according to the Quran and reference, you could reference in the Bible, is against nature. If someone lends you some money to get out of a hole and they charge you interest, then you're digging a bigger hole for yourself because you got to pay them back what they loaned you and plus whatever interest. So it don't matter what rate of interest they put on it, you're still in a hole. Now, who came up with that type of economics? Well, the so-called Jew. Also, when we were slaves, we was not in on formulating of the Constitution. Most of the former slaves go along with the majority, but the true militants want to have its own constitution, separate government. You will never hear me say my president or my government. A true Muslim can never be down with one country or another. A true Muslim is the kingdom of God and bows to the law and the will of the Most High. So now, who has authority to implement the black man's rights? Well, the black man himself. The old man, according to the dictionary, means authority. Old man, according to the dictionary, means authority. This is in reference to the Ancient of Days. It's referring to the black man, the original man, the authority of this planet. So how can you fight the power if you don't know what the power is about? See, what we got is people using black consciousness to make some money off of, you know. So they make, they say things that the average black man won't say, black man or woman won't say because of various reasons. But when you shake hands and sign a contract with the white man and he fronts you some money to do your thing, you won't bite the hand to feed you. So when Professor Griff, when he went against the grain, Chuck, he could get his penmanship down, to the point of a science and say the things in a poetic way, an artistic way that the people, understand and want to hear. But anytime you gain a following, your slave master, see, you forgetting that you're still on the plantation. It just, upgraded, itself. The game still is the same, but the name has changed. See? It's a corporation now. Well, Plantation graduated from a plantation to a corporation. They sitting on top of gold, oil, all the natural resources, and controlling. That's because you buying into this foolishness. So you'll never get to your inner self, your spiritual self. You never get to use these 12 powers. I don't care how much, they tell you that it's okay to use them because you're not practicing how to use it. When you don't practice and really concentrate on what you got inside yourself, then you're giving all your energy and creativity to your former slave master. It ain't gonna work, man. They used to laugh at Flav, call him a buffoon, see. But you see he's sporting the red, the black, and the green. And whatever he was, he's not that no more. And seems like they switched places. So now you got Professor Griff and Flav, they down for the red, black, and the green. But you got Chuck, the one who was writing these lyrics, the founders of Public Enemy, partnership up with the great Satan. I say, well, Bernie Sanders is different. He's a socialist. Socialist, the black man is not a socialist. This is the concept of social justice. Philosophy of Islamic law in the Orientals. See, we fighting the Crusades. We still in the Crusades. And we're going to get into that, further on down the line. See, it's a battle between those who bow to the will of the Most High, whatever name y'all go by, to that of the one who is against nature, the one who is against God. In the Bible, they call him Israel. So the children of children of Israel, we getting confused because the black man, after being in the country for 400 years, was raised by Israel. Was raised by Yaqub's grafted devil, who has the mindset that Yaqub put in them. We were raised by these people. So we still tripping, see? We can't get off the plantation. We still trying to promote the devil's agenda. And we don't have an agenda of our own. Until the coming of Master Farad Muhammad, he gave us an agenda. And up until 1975, it was being born and growing. We had a little setback, but we got to hurry up and get our backs off those ropes. So Flavor Flav, he ended up, his beginning was shaky, but he's ending up with the flavor supreme. This is Black Light saying sugar and sugar, salt and salt. If you don't get off, it ain't my fault.